Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. But it's possible. It takes a lot of work. I think most people don't realize that there's a lot of behind the scenes work you have to do. And I know you teach people how to do that.
Well, I'm always open to learning from you because people approach me all the time and they're like, I want to be a bestseller. And I say, well, it's going to take either, sweat equity, you're going to have to put some elbow grease in, or you're going to have to do a lot of marketing. So, and I think you did both, didn't you?
Yes. Sweat equity is a big issue. It's, I have a quote, I can't remember it exactly, but it was by Ralph Waldo Emerson. He said something like, while most people were sleeping through the night, I was engaged in endless flight, working through the night, to achieve what he achieved. And I think that, we didn't hit a bestseller list for 14 months after the book came out, but it was this rule of 5, do 5 things every day to make it happen. And we just did that. And then eventually hit number 15 on the Washington Post, moved up, New York Times, moved up, and number 1 for 3 years. But we asked a lot of people, like you asked a lot of people. I mean, your first book, talk about your first book about the millionaires. You wanted to be a millionaire.
Yes, I actually, to be honest, I was wanting to write a book. Somebody told me I should write a book. I had a great story, and I wanted to write a book, and I couldn't figure out how. And then I got hit by the global economic recession in 2007. It got me, and I lost a lot of money on my real estate. And I thought, I get the opportunity to start over. So I don't really want to do it the hard way on jackhammers and stuff like I did the last 20 years. I want to be one of those people that gets on stages and does webinars and changes lives, but I realized that I wasn't going to have the time or patience to do everyone's training program. So I came up with this idea to write a book. And I asked about 50 really people that I admired who were building huge communities and making a lot of money doing it. And if I could interview them for a book I was writing. And I got about 30 saying yes eventually. It took a lot of asking. There was one guy in particular who was the one that I really, really wanted, Armin Morin, if anyone knows him. And I had to ask like 30 times 30 different ways.
Wow.
That's what it takes, right?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
And eventually he was the last interview and the best. And it was like, it was really made the book and gave me the kind of some of the material that I really wanted. And he became a mentor and a friend to me over the years. And that's one thing I don't think a lot of people realize is winners really appreciate other winners, don't you think? Like they appreciate champion behavior. So a lot of the people that I interviewed became friends. Later on, we became partners.